Well, hello, my YouTube fellows and gals. So today we are on Action and Suspense Lot 51. And if you're new to my channel, I read 10 books at a time per video. I also sell in the Facebook Marketplace, but I link everything to my Etsy if you are, and I ship media if you're interested in buying any books from me. And also, if not, and you read with a Kindle or a Nook, I'm also a good resource channel because I'll read the synopsis of books that's out there. And if you're interested, you can go find some because I love reading. So, with that, this is the very first book, The Bone Labyrinth by James Rollins. It's in really good condition. It is a 2015 copyright, and this is what the book's about. In the remote mountains of Croatia, an archaeologist makes a strange discovery. A subterranean Catholic chapel hidden for centuries holds the bones of the Neanderthal woman. In the same cavern system, elaborate primitive paintings tell a story of an immense battle between the tribes of the Neanderthals and monstrous shadowy figures. Who is this mysterious enemy depicted in these ancient drawings, and what do the paintings mean? Before any questions can be answered, the investigative team is attacked and a bloody assault is made upon a primate research center outside of Atlanta. The search for the truth will take Commander Gray Pierce of Sigma Force 50,000 years into the past as he and Sigma trace the evolution of a human intelligence to its true source. They will be plunged into a cataclysmic battle for the future of humanity that stretches across the globe and beyond. Along the way, revelations involving the lost continent of Atlantis will reveal true mysteries tied to mankind's first steps on the moon. Gray Pierce and his team will face their greatest threat, an ancient evil resurrected by modern genetic science, strong enough to bring about the end of man's dominance on this planet. So that's book number 1. Book number 2, we have The Sniper and the Wolf by Scott McEwen with Thomas Colliner. If I butcher the name, sorry. That's what the book looks like. This is a 2015 copyright. I didn't even hardly feel like it's been read. And this is what it's about. Hot on the trail of the wolf, a rogue Russian military sniper turned Gretchen terrorist, Gil Shannon now turns from hunter to hunted with his mission. When his mission is exposed by a traitor high up in the U.S. government, Shannon has no choice but to align himself with a deadly Russian special operative to help even the odds. But when the two discover that the wolf represents just the tip of the global terrorist plot, whose ultimate goal is to upend the U.S. economy and the stability of the Western world, Shannon aims to shut down this ruthless group bent on destruction before its plan comes to fruition. But as he goes head to head with legions of enemy fighters all across Europe, Shannon must struggle to survive against the one foe who, above all, just may be his equal shot. So that is book number 2. Book number 3, we have Outlaw by Mark Sullivan. This is a 2013 copyright. This is what the book's about. The U.S. Secretary of State and the foreign ministers of China and India have been kidnapped. The Sons of Prophecy take responsibility and issue an ultimatum. If their demands are not met in 7 days, the three will be beheaded live on the internet. With the presidential election in only 8 days, the president has few options. He can't meet their demands, and he can't let them be executed. In desperation, he calls upon former CIA operative and master thief Robin Monarch. Marduk and his Chinese counterpart, a mysterious agent named Song Li, embark upon a dangerous journey into the underbelly of Southeast Asia, a world of corrupt Vietnamese army officers, fanatical pirates, Hong Kong triad leaders, and volatile mercenaries living around the red light districts of Thailand. As they get closer and closer, with time quickly running out, Monarch learns that the diabolical kidnapping and ransom plot is only a front, one that reaches deep into the most sacred corridors of power from which there is no escape. Ooh, so there's book number 3. Book number 4, we have Larry Bond's Red Dragon Rising, Blood of War by Larry Bond and Jim DeFelice. That's what the book looks like. It is a 2012 copyright, and this is what it's about. As drought and famine rack China, the country's new premier launches a deadly war with Vietnam. The assault leaves the world on the precipice of disaster. U.S. Army Major Zeus Murphy disobeys his commander and plunges headlong into the fight, leading the Vietnamese in a covert attack against the Chinese army. If the gambit fails, China will roll over Vietnam, and Murphy will lose the only woman he has ever loved, who is being kept prisoner by the people he's trying to help. In the South China Sea, USS McCampbell becomes a deadly pawn in a game of international chicken between the United States and China. Vietnam prepares a doomsday weapon that will render much of Southeast Asia uninhabitable. Hoping to prevent this, the U.S. sends SEAL Lieutenant Rick Kerfer to destroy the weapon. Operating on land and sea, American heroes struggle to prevent the unthinkable from becoming a reality. But are they enough to turn back the might of the rising dragon? So there you go. Book number 4. Book number 5 is The Sixth Extinction by James Rollins. This is a 2014 copyright. That's what the book looks like. This is what it's about. A military research station buried in the remote Sierra Nevada mountains of Northern California broadcasts a frantic distress call that ends with a chilling order. There's been a breach. Fail-safe initiated. No matter the outcome, kill us all. When the park ranger, Jenna Buck, arrives with her search and rescue dog, Nico, to investigate, she discovers that all the scientists in the lab are dead and every living thing for 50 square miles is annihilated. Animals, plants, insects, even bacteria. The land is completely sterile and the blight is spreading. Only one team on Earth has the scientific knowledge and military precision to handle this mission. Commander Gray Pierce and Sigma. As Pierce and his team race to decipher millennia-old secrets, they face their greatest challenge yet, stopping the Sixth Extinction, the end of humankind. So there you go. Book number 6. Or 5. Book number 6. We have Skin of the Wolf by Sam Cabot. This is a 2014 copyright. This is the synopsis, what this book is about. It was shocking enough for Father Thomas Kelly to discover the community of vampires known as the No Entry. Even more unsettling, 2 colleagues, art historian Livia Petro and scholar Spencer George, were among them. Now, the 3 of them are working together in New York City, where Livia is attending a conference on Native American art, but when Spencer is attacked in Central Park by a wolf, they are plunged into a world where Native American lore and the doctrines of the Catholic Church have collided, resulting in a catastrophic revelation. The attack on Spencer was not random, nor was it made by a normal wolf. It was a violent, calculated strike in a quest for power and domination that could destroy millions of lives, because under a full moon in Manhattan, everyone's going to pray. So there you go. Book 6. Book number 7, we have Puppet Master by Dale Brown and Jim DeFelice. That's what the book looks like. It is a 2016 copyright, and this is what it's about. Louis Messina is revolutionizing the field of robotics. His technological wonders are capable of locating disaster survivors, preventing nuclear meltdowns, and replacing missing limbs. After one of Messina's creations makes a miraculous rescue, an FBI agent recruits him to pursue the criminals running a massive financial scam, and not coincidentally. Suspected of killing the agent's brother, Messina agrees to deploy a surveillance bot that uses artificial intelligence to show its target. But when he's thrust into a dangerous conspiracy, the billionaire inventor decides to take matters into his own hands, unleashing the greatest cyber weapons in the world and becoming the puppet master. So there you go. Book number 7. Book number 8, we have The Golden Princess by S.M. Stirling. That's what the book looks like. It's a 2014 copyright, and this has got a little crease in the back. A little fold right there. And this is what it's about. Princess Orlaith, heir to Rudy Mackenzie, High King of Montevale, now wields the sword of the lady and faces a new enemy. Fortunately, she also has a new ally, Enrico, Empress of Japan, who's been pursued to America by a conquering army from Asia. To combat their mutual foe, Orlaith and Enrico embark on a quest to find the fabled Kusanji no Tsurugi. I don't know how to say these words, but it's bloopers. I do the best I can. The grass-cutting sword, one of the 3 treasures of Imperial Palace, but the road to Kusanji lies beyond the megancropolis of the City of Angels, and their relentless enemy will stop at nothing to prevent them from succeeding. From across the Pacific, the great arc of land that stretches from Dark Kingdom of Korea to the realm of Capricornia and Australia is threatened by war. Now all survivors of the change must choose sides. That sounds interesting. So that was book number 8. Book number 9, we have Devil's Gate by Clive Cussler and Graham Brown. And this is a 2011 copy. It's got a little aging on some of the edge of the pages. This is what it's about. There's Clive Cussler himself. It is a Japanese cargo ship burst into flames near the Azores, and a gang of pirates speed to take advantage of the disaster. But their boat explodes. What on earth is happening? Is it connected to the kidnapping of a top scientist from the secrets of Geneva, or the discovery of an extraordinary underwater graveyard of ships and planes littered across the seafloor? As Austin and the rest of Numa team rush in to investigate, they find themselves drawn to the extraordinary ambitions of the African dictator, the creation of a weapon of almost mythical power, and unimaginable, audacious plan to extort the world's major nations. The penalty for refusal, the destruction of the world's greatest cities, starting with Washington, D.C. So there's book number 9. Book number 10, and the last book is Independence Day by Ben Coes. That's what the book looks like. It is a 2015 copyright. This is what it's about. Cloud. The code name for a high-level Russian hacker has acquired a nuclear weapon. It is an older bomb from the USSR's Cold War arsenal with the power to devastate a major city. Fueled by a dark and personal vendetta, Cloud has put it into an anonymous trawler piloted by a jihadist headed straight to America. Dewey Andres, a former Delta working as an agent for the CIA, is still grieving from the murder of his fiancée. He's lost his focus, his edge, and the confidence of his superiors, but when an overseas mission to capture Cloud goes awry, Dewey becomes America's last hope of putting a stop to the bomb. Now it's up to Dewey to put his past behind and risk everything to find one of the world's most elusive enemies, or witness a terrorist attack timed to coincide with the country's biggest holiday, Independence Day. So there you go. Those are the 10 books for the day. And with that, I thank you so much for visiting and spending your time on my channel and listening to me just talk away. And whatever time zone you're in, I hope you're having a great one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.